Welcome back to another video. I got great news for you. So, today's August 7th, and I bought this item on August 5th. I'm going to show you it. I got the keys to it right here. It's a 1992 Ford F-150. So it's an OBS Ford. This truck's got a history. So, my grandfather bought this truck brand new. 1992 he bought it. He drove it around till 2014 when he decided to buy our other pickup, 2014 F-150 STX. So, in 2014, this truck left. Oh, my buddy just pulled in to look at it. Alright, my buddies just came by. They looked at it. They're a whole lot smarter than me with these things. So yeah. Power washing, putting foam on, second coat now. Really trying to bring back what's left of this paint. Seeing what we're working with underneath. So, there you have it. It's all foamed up. Foam's running down. Really trying to get this old paint to come back. So, I'll upload before and after photos. I just kind of sent it. Wanted to start washing. I'll talk about what it all needs in another clip. I probably will just add that in before this. Or after, but here she sits. This truck was owned by someone else for 9 years and it came back home. So it's a beautiful truck. Needs some work here and there, but it'll be fun to drive around. Fun little truck to have. There she sits. Looks better when it's covered in water. When it dries, it goes back to that those funky colors. So the paint's peeling on the hood, but yeah. So now I'm gonna go over what it needs. For starters, front bumper needs to be put back on properly. It's gonna need new front tires. I'll address that in a minute. Frame's got rust. Like, you're not gonna poke any holes through it though. That'll have to be dealt with, but not for safety. So some rust back here, that'll have to be dealt with for safety most likely. It's gonna need all new brakes all around. I haven't tried the parking brake, but I presume it's gonna need that. We've had trouble on other vehicles we owned, even new vehicles or newer. Set the parking brake and it gets stuck on, so I'm not gonna try that right now. We're gonna have to fix these lights in the bumper. I don't think this one's hooked up, or it's gonna have to be fixed. Rear bumper's gonna have to be repaired. Obviously this taillight assembly, another hunk of rust that'll have to be dealt with before safety. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. It's gonna need brakes. So we got drums in the back, discs in the front. I think we got discs in the front, I don't know. Anyway, that'll have to be done. Brake lines will have to be done. Emergency brake, which is park brake, will have to be done. And I'll show you guys after, but this tire here has wear on the inside from poor steering alignment, so we're gonna have to deal with the alignment on it. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna talk about the history of this thing a little more now. So my grandfather sold this 2014 to the previous owner. Previous owner contacted me last fall and said, hey, you want this thing back? And I said, yeah, I want it back. And you know, it's like, okay, it's gonna take a bunch of work. And you know, my parents were skeptical, and for good reason, because look at it, it is rusty, it's a project, it's not pretty. But eventually I did convince them. I said, come on, I want to become a mechanic, like, it's a good learning opportunity. So they said sure. So I got this thing. So this truck left with a bunch of different stuff on it. I had a second running board. All that stuff is up on the hill, including this bed liner. Despite what I've been told, I'm gonna put this bed liner back in. It makes the truck look nice. And it didn't fail to cause rust for the past 31 years. The other cool thing I got, of course the bed liner's sitting on it, are these bed rails. They mount on the top of the bed line right there. So nice chrome pieces to go on. So I pretty much have all the stuff this truck left with. And all the original stuff too. It doesn't need rockers, although we will have to deal with that. I still have to clean the interior. Came back with the original Ford book. It will need the rear view put on. I'm hoping this is easy to put back on. Sure it is. So, yeah, my truck. We'll see if it starts. I love the door click. Oh. Another thing it's gonna need, these bushings here are starting to go. That's why the door didn't shut. And as you can see, oh, I didn't set it properly. That's why water came in. So, this thing on the inside's got a bent seat. Oh, it might not start. No, it's not gonna start. I'm gonna have to boost it. Unfortunate. It's also gonna need a battery and an alternator. Probably just a battery, but it might need an alternator too. But yeah. Alright, so the battery's shot on this thing, so we always got a bump start or jump start. Every time. There it sits inside the shop, ready to be worked on. So yeah, I think the first things I'm gonna be dealing with, it's crammed in here. I'm gonna be getting rid of junk, but I'm gonna deal with this back bumper, take it off, straighten it out, buy paint it back. Then I'm gonna work on those lights, this light and the front bumper. But this light, gonna need parts for. I might take this whole assembly out and see if I can get this thing undented, because clearly someone backed into something by accident. But yeah. Anyhow, that's gonna be all on this truck for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, stay tuned, because this thing, it's never leaving again. There's a lot of work to be done on it. A lot of stuff. I'm going to show you that wheel alignment issue real quick before I call it a video. It's hard to see. It's also because of the way I'm recording. Here, we'll go back to real zoom. Turn on flash. Come on. There you go. You can see one side of the tire is smooth and wore and the other isn't. So that's our problem.